I have known Joanne all of my life, but never really knew the real Joanne until 2008. That year, the founding team for Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy had met several times and decided to think about opening a STEM single-gender school. I knew that I would be a key player in raising support for the school. Funding a startup would be a huge challenge. And then I remembered my friend, Joanne.
I have known Joanne probably about 15 years, and we began our weeks together talking about what was troubling us, what we were looking forward to, and supporting each other in whatever we needed to be supported in.
When I arrived at CGLA, she became my booster club, not speaking monetarily, but my morale booster. She cheered me on consistently in this hard work. Joanne, for each of our graduating classes since 2013, made arrangements to have breakfast with each and every class every year. She had a sparkle in her eye each time she gathered with them. She shared her time and her treasures with both our schools and all around this community.
She always came to the aquarium events where I worked and bought a table and would let me sit there for free, and so I didn't have to, so we could sell one more seat for somebody else. So she was very generous with things like that.
Miss Yates was my mentor, I think my senior and junior year of high school. Me being in high school and her being an older lady, I didn't think we would connect as well, but we really connected really well. We had a lot of fun. I think that surprised me a lot just because I felt like we were two different people, but I think we just found one thing that we had in common, and we were able to connect really well.
There's not one word for me to describe Joanne, so I'm going to call her kaleidoscopic. I was always amazed at the different reflections depending on the situation and the needs. She was a beautiful reflection of a human being in the mirror.
The word that comes to mind is worker bee, because a lot of people saw Joanne only as a lady that lunches or hosting events, but you know, at church when we had a breakfast, she'd be in the kitchen with an apron on cooking. She didn't see herself as above doing really anything.
Joanne was at the location where we first opened CGLA in 2009 on Grove Street. In her scrubby clothes, oh not really, she didn't own such, and tennis shoes, no spiked heels this time, she helped the team prepare the building for the students' arrival. She painted walls, swept floors, did anything and everything to get ready for the first day of school, July 24th, 2009.
I think anyone would agree that Joanne was a force. But what I witnessed is she was a consistent force. You know, she consistently showed up. She always showed up.
She's very encouraging, and I think that's what I took a lot from her, that she was just always encouraging me to go to college and look at the bigger picture, because sometimes life is hard, and anything that you really set your mind to, you can do it. You just have to keep going.
We were at Lookout Mountain Conservancy event, and there was a band, and the mentees of the Conservancy started getting up and dancing. And without missing a beat, Joanne at that point must have been in her mid to late 80s. She got up and just started dancing with the kids and was having a ball, and they were dancing with her and she's dancing with them, and I thankfully had my phone and I captured that video, and I look at it all the time because she just loved supporting youth in Chattanooga.
It was common knowledge that she was a fervent and cheerful giver to this community, but regarded her friends as individuals. When I would walk in, she no longer called me Elaine. She would say, "Hey, buddy," with that infectious smile. Sometimes I can't imagine life without Joann Yates. I will miss her dearly, as I'm sure we all will, but rest in peace, my friend.
A true modern-day Renaissance woman, she loved learning, which made her a perfect fit for a startup school. She balanced all of her achievements with pride and passion. Grace, impeccable style, patience, humility define Joanne. She was the recipient of the CGLA Founders Award, a well-deserved honor to one tireless philanthropist. So thank you, my friend, for holding us up during those uncertain times. I don't think we could have withstood those dark moments without your support. Your faith, commitment, and courageous leadership carried CGLA through our struggling years. We all hoped that Joanne would live forever. Who wants to imagine a world without her grace, charm, empathy, humility, and genuine love for educating all children? We love you, Joanne, and miss you.